What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody is having a fabulous Wednesday. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and talk about, is it bouncing off the bottom? And we'll also be taking a look at LITECOIN. There's some other things I want to talk about. We'll be talking about throughout the video. I'm going to ask your guys' opinion and let you guys vote on some things. I might be doing some changes to the channel, but it's your community and your channel, so I want you to make the decisions. I'm going to let you guys vote in the comments and talk about it, discuss it amongst yourself, see what you would rather see, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I want to remind you guys, there's a free Discord group in the description below the video. There's a link to it. Definitely check it out. Awesome community. If you love crypto, you will love the community. There's also some affiliate links down there that really help the channel out if you guys use them. There's some exchange links down there. There's Bybit exchange if you sign up and you want to try leverage trading, which is very dangerous, guys. I don't suggest high leverage, but there's a Bybit link down there. You can get a $60 bonus just for signing up. There's also a Prime XBT one, which they have a good phone app to use if you're, out and about and you want to trade on your mobile. They also do a bonus. You get 20% of whatever you deposit as a bonus. So check them out. Let's get on with the video, see what's going on. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, if you're new here, you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. That way you don't miss out on any updates. I do them every single day. Also, make sure you tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash those likes, guys. I talked about it yesterday. Help the YouTubers out. All we ask is that you smash the like button and leave your comments in the comment section down below. It doesn't cost you a thing and it really helps us out. Anyways, with that being said, let's get on with the video. Looking at Bitcoin on the weekly. And as you guys know, I've been watching this as a cycle, and I believe this is the second cycle. This was the first one, and I do believe we are in number 2. And as you guys know, let's take a look at the RSI too. As you can tell, 2 cycle over here, bottomed out on this trend line I have drawn across here, and same thing over here. Just pointing that out. What else I want to look at is why I believe we have bottomed. And it is the 55 EMA. Let me get this out of the way here. It is the 55 EMA, and I do believe we've hit that 3 times. I do believe we're most likely bottomed there and going to continue up. But if we do go below this, I don't even think, I think if we hit this again, and that's around 7,700, if we hit it a 4th time, chances are we may break through. If we do, I know there's a lot of people calling for 7,500, whatever, but if we break through here, I think we're going to go much lower than 75. I think we're going to be looking more towards the 63. But like I said, in my opinion, and again, it's my opinion, I think the 55 EMA should hold, and that's around the 7,700, but we'll take a look at what happens if it doesn't. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. The thing I want to discuss with you guys before I get into this, before we get into the daily on Bitcoin, I've been getting people asking, to chart other coins, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. As you guys know, I work full time and I don't have a whole lot of time to do a bunch of different charts, but I know a lot of people are into Ethereum and some other coins, so I'm willing to chart them, but we got to figure out how to do it. I want you guys to try to give me some ideas in the comment section down below. I know a lot of people join this channel because of Litecoin, and you guys know I am a Litecoin believer, so I still will be charting Litecoin on my own, but would you like me to just add another coin, or we choose the second coin every day? For instance, have everyone vote on every video what coin to do besides Bitcoin, tomorrow. Like if we did a vote today, it would be what I'd, put on there tomorrow. Or would you like me to keep Litecoin and just add a 3rd coin? That will make the videos a little longer, but I'm going to leave this up to you guys. Like I said, it's your channel. I want to give you what you guys want. So just leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Should I keep Litecoin and just add another one? Or, you know, instead of Litecoin, pick a different one every day to keep the video shorter, but still do Litecoin a couple times a week. Like I said, I'm going to let you guys decide. I will be reading the comments. Please let me know below, and we'll figure it out, and I'll let you guys know what happens. Maybe we'll do a live stream and talk about it more later tonight if I have time, but let's get into the video. All right, so looking at Bitcoin on the daily, as you guys know, I've been watching this as a bull flag, which I still am. And if we break the top of the bull flag, I have higher targets up here, and once we get up in that area, I will talk more about the higher targets, but I want to keep the video shorter. So looking at the daily, as you guys know, I'm going to show you the bearish case scenario first. And I've had people comment about me being overly bearish or bullish. Sorry, man. Anyways, overly bullish. Well, I'm bullish for my own reasons and what I see in the charts. But I do give you guys the bearish case scenario. As you guys know, my target hit yesterday, and we're still down there right now, but we'll talk about that in a second. But I want to look at the worst case scenario, measuring this whole thing as a descending triangle from where we broke down. That would get us down to worst case scenario. And I'm going to put a target down there. I haven't been doing that, but I'm going to anyways. So that would be right around the $4,600 range. That is the worst case scenario, in my opinion. I don't think we're going to go there. You can also look at just this one as the descending triangle here, and the measured move off that is the 6,300. And that's why I believe if the 7,700 breaks, that we'll be seeing the 6,300. But I do believe still, if the 7,700 holds, we'll most likely be seeing new all-time highs this year, in my opinion, guys. So let's dig in a little deeper now. Looking at this as a symmetrical triangle here, I know a lot of people are looking at it as a bear flag, and that was what we just looked at. If it was a bear flag, my targets are on the 6,300 area. Like I said, I know a lot of people are calling for 7,500 and 7,200 or whatever. I don't believe that that's going to hold. I believe if we drop below 77, we go to 63. My opinion, guys. Do your own due diligence. All right. So looking at this as a symmetrical triangle here in the blue, the measured move off that breaking up is, if we measure all the way from up here, that measured move from where we broke there is about 98.50, somewhere in that range, which would be the top of this bull flag here. But we're over here, so it would break up a lot higher. But let's zoom in a little bit, and we'll look at yesterday's. Like I said, the target hit yesterday. First, I want to take a look at the RSI. We've been watching that in the daily. Remember, this is the daily, so it takes longer for these to play out. But we've had this falling wedge here, which we broke out of and came back down, tested for support. And if you watch yesterday's video, I said we would probably come back down, tested for support again, which we did. And I gave you the targets on that. And let's take a look. And that's not to say we're done going down, but I want to go into the 4 hours. Sorry, guys. All right, the 4 hour RSI. Same thing. We were in this falling channel, popped out of it here, came back down, tested for support, and moved back up into a rising wedge, fell out of that, and we seem to be in a falling wedge here. As you can see, it could still go down a little bit for one more touch here. It doesn't have to, but once we break this falling wedge here, I believe we're going to have a nice steady move up, possibly a nice little bull run here. Let's look at that in the price action. All right, guys. So as you guys know, the 9,300, I do believe that is where we're headed. We should go test that at least. And if that does break, I do believe we're going to go much higher. I'm going to take a look at what I had talked about yesterday. As you guys can see, I had this 80-81 target, and it almost hit. It hit 80-84, so we were $3 off there. but it did hit there. I do believe it's possible that we could be done there. Let me get this out of the way so we can see. I also have, if that doesn't hold, guys, if we don't move up from here, we could even come up, test this for support again or resistance again, and come down, and then my target would be 79.84. But as of now, it looks like we'll most likely continue up, at least up into the $82 to $8,300 range. And if that doesn't hold, the bottom of this triangle is at the 78.47 range. But again, my main concern is the 7,700. As long as that holds, guys, I do believe we're going to be continuing up in a big way. Let's look at this now real quick. So I was looking at this as a falling wedge, which we popped out of and came back down this line here, the bigger, steeper white line. I'm actually going to get that out of here. The measured move off of the break of that was 89. I'm going to leave that up there for right now. But I'm going to get this line out of our way. I just don't like this wick here. But looking at this as a falling wedge, if we did a measured move off of that and brought it up, and if we were to break out around this 82.80 range and break up, then our target, and this target moves, guys. The longer it takes to break up out of this, it moves. I'm just doing an estimate here. And that'd be around the $8,700 range, which would most likely line up with the 200 EMA right on the 4-hour. But I do want to take a look at that 93. If we measured this whole thing as a falling wedge, or I'm sorry, a symmetrical triangle down here, which we popped out of over here, we took the measured move that does get us up to the 93.50 range. I do believe we're still going to be headed there before, even if we do see lower lows, I believe we're going to hit this 9,350 first and test it. My opinion, my bias is that we're going to break through this and end up ultimately breaking the bull flag here and continuing up much higher. So that is where I'm at today. Like I said, we could be moving up from here. This was one of my targets yesterday that almost hit exact. Worst case, we continue down the top of this triangle to the 79.84 level. And if that breaks, actually, this is going to continue up. If we break down through this, we could be coming to the 78.50 range, which would be the bottom of this triangle. But keep in mind, guys, I will be doing a short if we go below this 7,700. And if you guys are trading also, I will do a small leverage because I think that's going to be a pretty big trade. And there's probably going to be some wicks all over like there was up here. But I'll be doing that trade. And if you guys want to do the trade also, you know, like I said, I got links down below for Bybit. You get a $60 to $210 bonus, I think it is, for signing up and depositing at least 0.2 Bitcoin. And then Prime XBT also down there, which is an exchange link that allows leverage trading. They give you a 20% bonus on whatever you deposit. So whatever you deposit, they give you a 20% bonus on top of that to trade with. So pretty good deal. All right. Yeah, that's where I'm at with Bitcoin. So like I said, if we pop out of this falling wedge in the 4-hour RSI, it's going to be a pretty massive move upwards, guys. And I do have this dotted yellow line here, which could act as resistance on the way up. We will be keeping an eye on that. But yeah, the 93.50 range, guys, I still believe we're headed there to at least test this. And if it breaks, I believe we go much higher. And another position I will be taking, I would take a large position once we break this bull flag. And how I would do that is right at the break, wherever it was to break here, I would put in my long. Not too high a leverage, but it would be a long-term trade for me. And I would put my stop loss right below the top of the flag there. Just like if this 7,700 broke, I would put my buy, my short order just below this 7,700, and I would put my stop loss just above it. That is my plan as of now. I will let you guys know if it switches. Let's go into Litecoin. Litecoin on the daily. Looking at this as a falling wedge, and we do have a measured move. Depending on where we break out, this actually moved down just a little bit. Measured move off that, it's around the $117 range if we were to break out in the next couple days. So that's what I'm looking at there. Let's look at the RSI. So in the RSI, we have been broke out of this rising channel, came into the falling channel, and I do have another support line drawn in here that we've been getting support off of. This actually, guys, if we zoom in, and again, this is on the daily, but this does look like a falling wedge forming here, which most likely will continue up. And if we break out of this falling channel, and some guys on here call these falling wedges. A falling wedge, guys, is not straight like that. A falling wedge is like, or a rising wedge, falling wedge, either way, that's a wedge. This is a channel. So anybody that you're listening to that's saying that may have to, I don't know, reevaluate what the hell you're watching. But anyways, let's go into the 4 hour now. So the 4 hour, we had this rising channel in here that we've fallen out of. Now the question is, do we take a measured move off of that, which could get pretty ugly for Litecoin if it was to follow this on the RSI. From down, that would get us all the way down to like 5 on the RSI. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. Most likely scenario, we may come down a little bit more, but come up, test this for resistance, and hopefully we would break through, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's look at the price action in the shorter term. All right, so as you guys know, we had some measured moves. We did break down from here, guys, and I had said if a 4 hour close below the 55.50, we're most likely headed to 49. I still believe that's pretty possible. We could take another measured move. That would be taking this as an A, B, and a C. And if we did that, I'm going to put that target in there for us. And that would be, most likely we're going to continue down a little bit more with Litecoin from here. But that would get us right around the $53 range. So keep an eye in that area. If that breaks, like I said, I still have this target of 49. If that doesn't hold, then we may be testing the bottom of this wedge, which is 45. Worst case scenario, guys, in the bearish case, would be measuring this as the flagpole, this as the bear flag, getting us down to about the $34 range. That is possible. Keep an eye on that. Like I said, our next stop here is probably around the $53 range. Then if that breaks, we should be headed down to the $49 range. Now, if we are able to turn around here and pop back inside, that would still bring us back to these measured moves up here. And depending on where we would break out of that, if we broke back into this channel, excuse me, guys. Ooh. Almost had to sneeze there. Sorry about that. If we are to break above this rising channel, break back inside the rising channel and break above, we could be looking at the $69 range. But as of right now, Litecoin is looking pretty bearish unless we can get back above the 55.50 area, actually about 55.75. Then we'll start looking bullish again. But as of now, I'm looking for 53. If that breaks, around the $49 range. That's where I'm at. I want to remind you guys, my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. There's a link to it in the description below the video. She offers tons of crypto stuff, shirts, hats, t-shirts, signs, coffee mugs, beer koozies. And she can put anything you want on them. It doesn't have to be the one she has shown. And you can also put family pictures on the stuff, whatever you want, she can put on there. So it makes for great Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or whatever. So check it out, inkyourimage.com. It's in the description below the video. Don't forget to check out all the affiliate links down below. They really help the channel out and keep this content free, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about adding another coin and how to do it. I'm really curious to what you guys have to say, and I will be reading all your comments as I always do. So thanks a lot, and Make sure you click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head if you're not subscribed yet to get you subscribed. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. I do daily updates every single day just for you guys. And make sure you smash likes. Leave your comments. Let me know, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you later.